The following content is for adult audiences. We're back to the continuation of the story from minutes ago. If you missed any, catch it on the Morning X podcast. This is the best of the Morning X with Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. 99X.
The Morning X Hotel horror stories. Got one last one from Mary. Mary, what horror story?
Well, I work for a resort in Georgia. It's in Carroll County. And I walked in about midday thinking the party had already left and walked into a crime scene.
What kind of crime scene?
Well, I walked in the bathroom. Bathroom's the first place I go. And I jerked back the shower curtain, and there's blood everywhere, and I freaked out.
What?
Yeah.
A murder?
Blood. Yep. But I had no idea at that time, and I called my boss, and she said, well, they called me this morning and said that the woman that was staying there had slipped on a wine glass and got cut. I'm going, no way. There is no way all this blood could have come from a wine glass. So she said, well, just clean it up. So I started cleaning it up, and I piled everything outside. There was one sheet in the tub. It was just soaked with blood, and I piled it up out on the front stoop. And while I was in there cleaning the rest of the room, a gold Mercedes pulled up and took the bag. And I was like freaking, I'm going, oh, my God.
Took the blood?
Took what?
The bloody bag?
Yep.
You mean the bag with the sheets and everything?
Yep. And there was like one wine glass missing. We have to do an inventory of everything that was in a room. This is a real nice resort.
Well, that's how O.J. slid his finger and cut down a wine glass,
there's a lot of blood. And the coax was missing off of the TV. And about a couple of weeks later, the GBI showed up. And they asked me to go back over there to the room with them. And we had went back over to the room, and a couple of weeks before that certain party got there, they had requested that a piece of plywood be put in that room up under the bed because the man had a bad back. And when we went back over there, they started moving everything around, and they was just like tearing everything up. And when they moved the mattress off of the bed, he had cut her up on the plywood.
He had cut the person up on the plywood?
Yes.
How could you tell?
Well, there was cut marks all over it and rotten in flesh, and it was just really bad because the room, we had to keep the room so cool because there was an odor.
Are you kidding me?
Did they ever figure out who it was?
When the odor hit me, I went to the ground. It was like, oh, my God, boom. Next thing I know, I'm outside with them, and they're not letting me go back in. And they take me over and start showing me pictures of this woman. I said, yeah, I serviced them. I handed her the towels, the day before.
Was she young, old? What?
No, she turned out to be a prostitute from Atlanta.
Naturally.
And they had strangled her with a coax cable and had her head in one of the pillowcases tied up with a coax cable. They didn't show me the whole crime scene where they had dumped the body, but they started showing me pictures of this man. I said, yeah, he was with her. And he was sitting with one of our mayors, one of our former mayors at a dinner party, and it just freaked me out. And they started talking about, oh yes, we're gonna put you in hiding, and we're gonna give you a different identity and everything, and we need you to testify to this and that. And I'm going, oh my God! I was like 18 years old. I was just freaking out.
Well, they were going to put you in the witness protection program just
Sure
over the murder of a hooker.
Sure were, because this man, he was embezzling a lot of money, and he was an underground lord somewhere in Louisiana and all this crap.
Okay, so it wasn't just like he just wasn't a street pimp.
No.
Okay, yeah, I mean, normally they
because I had seen a lot of people in and out there, and they give me a list of all these people, and showed me pictures. I said, yeah, he was here. And they were starting to freak out on me, and about 2 weeks before the thing came to trial, he got murdered.
Wow.
It's the underworld.
That's a phenomenal
Thank you, Mary.
story. Do we have time to take this last one?
Yeah, Atul?
Atul.
Yes, this is Atul from Bangladesh.
Hey, Atul.
Okay, Atul.
Well, what is happening, you see, one time last year, this man come to my front desk, and my front desk girl tell me that he say somebody is running in the ceiling in the hotel. Now, where I come from, we not believe of those kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
So the man decide he go up to the ceiling and see what's going on. So I live right next door with my family. That's how we do from Bangladesh. So this man come run to the ceiling and he fall right down in the bed. Right down with my family. My kid is running around. It's a crazy situation.
Uh-huh.
So he's thinking something is running in the ceiling.
Yeah. Hey, Atul, what do you do here in the United States?
Well, my family, we come over here. We, We start working hard. We open hotel.
Hang on just a second, Atul. Can we have a conference with Matt, the call screener, please?
Matt?
Could you please come in here and turn on the mic?
Atul, the Bangladeshi
Matt
hotel
is the
clerk.
intern who screens the telephone calls here on the Morning X.
We're going to have a show meeting here.
Matt?
Matt, how are
Matt
you?
did...
I bought into it. I'm sorry. I bought into it.
Matt, where do you
I'm
go to school again?
Georgia State.
Matt, you are green, my friend.
I mean, did that...
He can't rush. You can go line one. Line
Bangladesh.
one. Go.
Take line one. You got to
Line
make time
one.
for line one.
Bangladesh.
I was rolling through so many calls. It just
Okay,
seemed kind
Matt.
of funny. Kind of
All
funny.
right.
All right.
God.
All right, that was the first one I let slip through today.
Atul.
We're cutting your salary in half just for
Oh,
that.
okay.
That's it.
Roz, what exactly does call screening mean?
It means I get to put on the air the calls I want to hear.
You're on the best of the morning. Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. 99X.